Hello, good evening, and welcome to Monkeys with Fire. How is everybody tonight? Hope you're all well. Hope you're getting ready for the weekend. Let's say hello to the chat. Good evening, Mystical Unicorn Painting, and hello, Super Sarah. Thank you both. How are you doing? Hope you're well. So then, we have a fascinating game to play this evening. We are going to be playing Stationfall from Ion Game Design. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's going to be manic and hilarious and chaotic. Things are going to go wrong very, very quickly. There is a lot to explain in this game. But so we'll jump straight on in. So Sarah and Manda, are you all set and ready to join? Guess so. Okay, let's bring you on in then. Good evening, both.
Hello, hello.
We were so confident.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Let's jump to the table because before we get started, we've got some caveats to explain. Okay, so here we go. I have it set out as best as I possibly can because, oh my goodness, this is the biggest board I have ever seen. I cannot fit it all onto the table. It actually goes off the edge of the table in both directions. It is so big. Now, because for those who are not regulars to the channel, both Sarah and Amanda are actually playing remotely, so they see what you guys see on the video. But I've provided a photograph so that you can see the full extent of the board. So I'm going to point this out right at the start here. This area at the top, there is 2 more escape pods above those, and they both have one of the compromat tokens, and they both have the same requirements to launch as these 2 down here. All right, so you're just not seeing a double up. You're going to see 2 escape pods. There's actually 4. If you at any time you want to ask about what you can't see, then I will obviously let you know. But of course, don't do it around the fact of, oh, my character's here. Because of course, this is a game of hidden characters, isn't it? So down at the bottom part, you can see up to the tanks just here. But below this, there are a couple of extra sections. So there is the Medivac pod, which has a requirement to it. There is the cargo claw. And then there is the bridge. Now let me explain these in a little detail because they all do something quite unique. So the Medivac pod is a timed launch. It must be occupied by a downed character to launch, and abandoned ship is not required to launch. Okay, so that makes it different to the pods up at the top here that do require the abandoned ship command to have been triggered. But you do need to have a downed character in that pod. Over on the other side, the cargo claw, this has the action of grip. You're able to pick up an item in outer space or a downed character who are in outer space. So should somebody slip through an airlock while they're unconscious, using the cargo claw is a way of rescuing them. Alright. There is also a airlock which allows you to traverse going outside into outer space, outside of the station. And this is an in and out airlock. So just to point out here, this aft exhaust is only pointing outwards, and this forward exhaust is only pointing outwards. Whereas there is an airlock up at the top here that allows you to go in and out, and this one down at the bottom works in exactly the same way. Those are the only 2 points for you to be able to go in and out of the space station. These are just outs. So below that bottom airlock is the bridge. And the bridge does several things. The bridge allows the release of Project X. It triggers the station's self-destruct. It triggers the station's abandoned ship. And it does the bridge launch. But all of these commands can only be done by an officer trait. And of course the various characters here, some of them have that trait, so let's just point them out. The engineer can do an officer trait, as can the station chief and the counselor. So those are the ones who are able to do that at the bridge. The only other things that I haven't mentioned, the escape pods up at the top, there's one with the large K is one of the compromat documents. The 2 escape pods above it, they also have compromats, as does, and I can't really show you, let's just put that there. No, it's not even going to get high enough to be able to show. So the airlock down at the bottom has a helmet and a compromat, and the bridge has a compromat. So if you should be searching for those, there's a number of them dotted around the station, but there are quite a few in the top and the bottom. Good evening, Halifaxon. Welcome to the channel. We're just explaining the setup of Stationfall here. Right. You guys
I have a question.
Oh, go on.
Is that bottom right escape pod broken?
It is. You mean the top?
Excellent.
The top right one? Yes. The Hail Mary escape pod is currently broken. Okay.
Excellent.
So if you were to launch characters in that, then they would not make it to Earth. Yeah, okay. This is going to be different. So hopefully we have a reasonable handle on how the game plays. It does come with, I'll just point this out, it comes with 2 of these reference manuals. So 2 players can be flicking through these as you play. This has all the rules, all of the actions, everything you can do in the game, all nicely categorized. There is a great summary on the back here that lets you jump to any page to be able to find exactly what you're looking for. In addition to that, there is the station launch manual that has a tutorial that basically takes you through each minute, counting down and explaining the actions that take place and actually the player's logic on why they are doing certain things. So you can get a bit of a handle on how to play. And then on top of that, because of course this is the core of the game, all these fantastic characters, you have the character dossier, which goes through each one, tells you where they set up, tells you their abilities, tells you their bonus points and their reveal powers. So there is a lot for you to be able to learn to really get the most out of this game. Having gone through it, this is as close to a sort of board game role play game I've ever seen. We are really going to essentially roleplay our characters, doing all the types of things you might want to do given this dire situation we find ourselves in. So, enough talk. Let's jump on in. Let's see how we do. We are going to be possibly fumbling a little bit, but we'll do our best. So, I did select Manda for you to go first. Are you comfortable with that?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Let's throw you right on in. So what we've already done, because this is a free player game, we have 12 characters. Out of those 12 characters, we've each been given 3 random characters, of which we have selected one which is actually us. The other 2 are potentially bonus characters that if we are able to achieve their sort of secondary objective, then we'll score additional points. But ultimately, as we play this game, we are doing so to not allow the other players to realise who is actually our character, because during the course of the game, we can get to control all of these characters at any time until a player actually reveals themselves and say, this is actually my character, and at that point then we can no longer use them. So these are our conspirators, and since you're starting off, it is totally up to you. So let's just go through the sequence of play. We would have a reveal, which is a little bit early for that. You're going to put down a couple of influence cubes on a character card that you potentially want to influence. You can then have the option of activating, which will give you 2 actions plus a 3 pick up or drop action. Later on in the game, you may want to do a renegotiate action, which effectively takes back your activate token and one of your cubes. And then ultimately, at the end of your go, it's resolve, where if there were any time-dependent triggers set, then we would resolve those. So then, what do you want to do first?
So who is up in the top left?
Okay, yeah, I knew there was one thing that I hadn't gone through. So we have all of the green tokens are humans. All of the cogs, and this one is half and half, the cogs are robots, and this is the cyborg, half human, half machine. It's great how they've actually made the sort of the playing piece half and half. That is great. So who do we have and what? Let's go through them. We have the counselor up at the top, along with the station chief. And they are within this little bit of room here. They are in the therapy garden. Okay. We then, working our way down, in the aft hub, we have the medical droid. Over in the kitchen, we have the astro chimp. Coming further down, in the print shop, we have the troubleshooter, along with the security robot. In the array control, we have, the exile, along with the engineer. In the nano factory, we have the stranger. The cryo lab, we have the cyborg. And down here, in the locker room, we have the daredevil. So those are our characters.
So no moving our character until we reveal, or we can move any character?
You can
move any character right now.
Yes. This is the thing: is you're controlling potentially every character. You're trying to do it in such a fashion that you are able to achieve the objectives of which is your actual character, but not making it obvious to the other players.
I wrote down so many notes from watching that video, but none of that is what I gathered from the video.
Okay, this is going to be fun then. This is going to be fun. It's okay. We'll ease ourselves.
Essentially,
into
this is going to be a game of Monkey and Manda playing, and Sarah just doing actions.
But that actually could be very, very funny, because that lends itself nicely to the chaos of this situation. So it's absolutely fine. Don't you worry. It's going to be good. So then, Manda, what are you going to do?
Well, I wanna move one of the little green dudes up at the top into the other room. So
okay, so what you've got here, so you've got the counselor and you've got the station chief. So which one do you want to move?
Let's move well, because what? Sarah wants it, now I'm going to move the counselor.
Right. Okay, so because you're an ordinary human, all you can do is go through the corridors, and you can just move once as one action. So over here, there is a helmet, and there
I want to go to the helmet and the bludgeon.
A bludgeon. Okay, so here's an important point. If you are a human, you need to be wearing a helmet if you want to go into a room that has a loss of pressure, loss of oxygen. There's no oxygen. If you are in a room which is...
it protects against getting beat up, but it doesn't protect from getting shot.
That's correct. There you go.
Yay!
It protects you from fire, and it also protects you from the vacuum of space. All right. Whereas robot characters, they don't care. That's okay. But as Sarah pointed out, quite rightly, it protects you from bludgeon weapons, but it does not protect you from guns. All right. So you said you want to move the counselor. So there's two ways the counselor can go. The counselor can go into the storage, just over here, or they can come down into the aft hub, or they can come all the way round into the quarters.
Oh no, he's going towards the items.
Okay, so you've moved one over there. So you have one. Oh, but first of all, what we need to do is you need to put your activation on the counselor. So we put that there. And how many of your influence cubes do you want to put down? Now remember, in order to control characters, you need to have equal number of cubes to any other player who might have put down cubes. So for example, at this moment in time, you could put one cube down and you're controlling it. I could come along later on and put one cube down and control the counselor as well. But if you then put another cube down, 2, I would have to equal those 2 cubes. All right. So how many would you like? And you have 8. Okay.
Just one.
Just one. There you go. Put one down. All right. So you're now controlling the counselor. You've moved one across. What you have a free action of picking something up, and you have another action. So in effect, you could, if you didn't want to move on, you could pick up those 2 items.
He's gonna pick up the bludgeon.
He's picking up the bludgeon. Okay. So he's going to hold the bludgeon. Done. All right. You can hold up to 3 items. So you will use that as your 3 pickup. You have one more.
So let's pick up that helmet then. That's what he's going to do too then.
Yeah. Let's do that. And so picks up the helmet. There you go. All done. Sarah, it is
so his
over
activation token stays, which means he's tired, right?
So the next time somebody wants to use the counselor, then yes, they would be tired. Okay, and then you can only use one action with them.
Okay, what did the thing say about if you didn't use all of your actions, what would happen?
If you don't use your actions, so what you're able to do is you can wait. So let me just quickly
Like if you
jump.
had just used your free pickup, then that character wouldn't be tired.
Oh, that's good. See, Sarah, you always come up with the good questions that no one's prepared for.
Don't understand the game, but I somehow understand enough to ask the hard questions.
Really hard question. I think you've got to do no actions whatsoever, so even the free action kind of counts. So let me just double check on this. Let's see how good this is. So weight is 1212. So skip an action, you may retrieve your activation disc to your supply. So if, for example, if Amanda had not picked up the helmet, if she had done a wait action, she could have taken back her disc, which would have freed up that counselor, but she's left it there. The only other thing, as I said, was to renegotiate, which is 15.6. I'm going to do a lot of this. So instead of activating, retrieve your activation disc to your supply. You may also retrieve one of your influence cubes from a character that is not escaped or annihilated to your supply. So that's how you get your cubes back, which you potentially will want to do. We're not going to worry about that too much, but depending if you use all of the cubes, you will have minus points at the end of the game. All right, but we're not going to worry too much about that today.
I thought the skip your turn was you had to skip your entire turn, so you have to take absolutely no action whatsoever.
As in, yes, that's in the renegotiate. So basically you can still influence, but as opposed to activating, you renegotiate. And what that does, it means you skip any actions, but you take back your activation token and you take back a cube. So in effect, you have skipped your turn, but you've benefited from it. There is a secondary, a basic action, which is wait, where you are still doing activating, but what that allows you to do is just take back your activation token. Doesn't let you take back any cubes. All right. So, Sarah, you need to pick a character and decide what you're going to do with them, where they're going to go.
Okay, in the print shop, there's a character in there, right?
In the print shop. Okay, so who's in the print shop? We have Security, who is a robot who has a gun. Peacekeeping robot with a gun. We also have the Troubleshooter, who is essentially a mechanic, who have a bludgeon. In addition, there is also a rocket pack. And a rocket pack, if you equip the rocket pack, and if you have a helmet, and if you then go into outer space, you can make it all the way down to Earth. So that is one way of escaping the space station.
Okay, Troubleshooter's gonna pick up the jetpack and then move into the physics lab.
Okay, so first of all, you're controlling the Troubleshooter, so we put down your activation token. How many cubes do you want to put down? So this is how much influence?
1.
Just the one. All right. Done. Okay, so Troubleshooter is picking up the rocket pack. That's your free action. Okay, and what else would you like them to do?
Move into the lab.
So they are moving across into the lab. So that is your first action. Now you could wait there and you could hence take back your activation token, or you could move again. You could move all the way through to the mainframe. This at another turn would allow that Troubleshooter to do a console action. And a console action will allow you to effectively turn off the jammers within the space station so that you are
I can't pick up and move, right?
You've already picked up, haven't you? You basically have 2 actions and a free pickup action. So you've used the pickup action, the free one. You've moved for 1 action, right?
So I guess then I'd pick it up.
You could pick up again. You could pick up this alien artifact if you wanted.
Okay.
Yeah, do you want to do that?
Sure.
Yeah, why not? Hey, everybody wants an alien artifact. So the troubleshooter has a rocket pack, has an alien artifact, has a bludgeon. Okay, that's what they have. Right. Who am I going to control? Well, come on. It's in the title, isn't it? I'm going to control the Astro Chimp. If there's one thing that I want to do in this game, it's to control the monkey. So here we go. Let's do that.
Color is your your chips are like a reddish. Okay, purple, red,
Yes.
and green.
Yes, those are the colours. I thought that would hopefully work for us. So the chimp is going to go along through into the suite. Going to pick up this briefcase. So we'll give the chimp the briefcase. Interesting point that the Astro Chimp is one of the few characters who is able to traverse the air vents within the station. So all of these dotted
You're
lines.
a space rat.
Exactly, yes. But also the troubleshooter can do it as well. Okay, so maybe we find ourselves crawling through vents somewhere. So we've moved 1, we've picked up something, and Astro Chimp is going to move into this rec room. All right, so we've all had a turn, and I'm going to... Basically what happens now is that is 1 minute. We now have 14 minutes left until we find out what happens to the station. So it goes back to Manda. What would you like to do now? Now,
God, I have no idea.
So to give you a little bit of an update now, we've got our activation tokens down, haven't we? So if you wanted to use, and let me just make sure I've got this right. Make sure we've done everything. Okay, we've activated. Yep, move that along. Okay, we didn't have anything to resolve, so that's fine. So we start again. You can influence, so you put down cubes onto a character that you want to influence, and then you activate. So here's the important part. So at the start of an activate phase, before a character's activation is placed or moved, any character with an activation disc on their card is considered exhausted, which means that you can only do your free action and 1 basic action. So you can control any of the characters that we've already put down our chips on, but they're just going to be tired. All right, or you can put down a cube on another character to basically control them.
Okay, let's put a cube down on the... Oh, who's in the... Okay, hold on. I need to see what this room is called because I'm going to butcher it. The one in the manufacturer. Let's put an influence cube on that one.
The nano factory? Is that one? So
Yes.
That's the stranger just here. The mysterious
Excellent.
stranger. All right. And are you controlling the mysterious stranger? Well, because you've put down. See, let me just make sure I'm doing this
Yes, please.
right. I think I am.
How many cubes do we get?
You have
You get
8 in
eight.
total. you can actually, because the influencing is optional, so you don't necessarily have to put down a cube. But what you do need to have a cube on a character you want to control. So for example, let's just imagine you didn't put that cube down. You could carry on controlling the counselor because you've got your activation disc on it. But you can only put your activation disc on a character that you've got some influence. So now you've got the option of controlling 2 characters. But the counselor, as I explained, is exhausted, so that you can only do 1 action. But now, if you wanted, you could move your activation disc over to the stranger, and they're fresh because they haven't been used, so they get 2 actions plus their bonus pickup action.
That is what I would like to do, please.
All right, so you're going to move this token, you're going to come over here, you are now controlling the stranger.
Excellent. And he is going to move into the mainframe.
Right, so just before pointing out, there is a compromat just here. So a compromat is a little bit of evidence, a bit of dirt on somebody in the space station. And you can use it during your turn to basically control one of the characters, essentially for free. You can get 1 action out of them for free.
Okay, so we'll pick that up first, and then we'll move.
Okay, so at this point then, I'm going to pick this up. So that's your free pickup action. I'm going to show, but Sarah and I, we need to look away because only you are going to know which character this is. All right, so let's turn it over there. So what you're going to see is a symbol, which may or may not help.
Nope. But it's great. It's fine. It's fantastic. I'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out. What I will do is I will describe, we'll leave it a little bit of time, and I'll describe all of the symbols for the characters. Let's see. Okay. Right, so you've used your pickup action. Okay, so you now have 2 standard actions left to you. Let's just explain just what all those actions are. So here we go. You can attack someone, you can copy data, you can delete data, you can drop an object, you can give an object to another character, you can rob a character, you can pick up an object, we've been doing a lot of that, you can revive another character so long as you have some nano gel, you can sabotage so long as you have a I think it's the bludgeon, isn't it, to sabotage? Sabotage a room, damage it. You can step. Oh, what's step? Oh, step is just moving, isn't it? Yes. You can move from one section to another. You can throw an object from one section to another, but you can never throw an object through an air vent. Or you can wait, which is what we explained before. That's where you just pull back your activation disc. So those are all the basic actions. That's quite a lot. Gives you lots of flexibility.
I want to move into the mainframe area, please.
Okay, so that's a step into the mainframe. That's 1 action.
And I want to take a console action.
Okay, let's just look up on that. Console action. Where is it? Where is it? So, what this would be is, I'm looking, it's the jammers. So you've got 2 options here, in fact. So in one section, so you basically can do either the jammers or the hazard suppression. So
pajamas!
So if anything within the station was on fire, then what you can do is you can turn the oxygen off in that area, which means it becomes an asphyxiation area, which is this just here. So in the magnetic containment, that has an asphyxiation logo token. But then you can also use the hazard suppression to remove an asphyxiation token. So you basically go from fire. Turn the fire to have no oxygen in, fire goes out, but now you can't breathe. Put the air back on in, now you can breathe. Alright, so that's one aspect. The other thing you can do are the jammers. And the jammers prevent you from... let me just double check on this. Jammers. Oh, there we go. 14.2. 14.2. So that's 7.4. There's a lot of jumping on this. Here we go. 7.4.
You can't.
So here we go.
It has to do with copying data, right?
It does. So jammers limit the transmission of data between characters. They can be turned off and on with a console action. When the jammers are on, characters may only copy data to co-located characters. So you must be in the same section to be able to copy data. When jammers are off, characters may copy data to any character in the game that has not escaped. Alright, so that is what you're able to do from the mainframe. There are sections in the station where you can get data on what is going on. So you can get data from the security station. You can get data from the biolab. You can... Where else can you get data? I think those are the main two. Yes, those are the main two. Which this data may be useful for certain characters. So by having the jammers turned off, you can transfer that data to any character in the station as one of your actions.
I would like to turn them off, please.
Okay, so you use that action, and even though you can't see, there's a wonderful little section down here.
No talking on this ship.
And I have to, well, it means that everyone can talk
this
now.
is talking more freely.
Yes, we can all talk now. Okay. So,
you turned off the jammers. Got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So we can
No
now,
secrets.
exactly. So now we can copy data to any character. All right. Right, over to you, Sarah. So,
7.
who would you like to control? Who would you like to move?
Let's do the counselor.
You're going to do the counselor, okay. So you need to put down at least one influence cube on the counselor to be able to control them.
Okay.
Is it just the one you want to put down, or do you want to put 2?
Okay.
Yep, 1. Okay. So 1 goes over there, and your activation goes there. You now have control of the counselor. The counselor is up here in the storage. They
Go into the airlock.
Okay. So the airlock is dark. There's no lights. Let's just look about what a dark location. Let me just double check on this. Oh, actually, the dark locations are fine, aren't they? So basically, if you were to attack somebody in a location that is dark, then nobody gets to see. But if you attack somebody while the cameras are still on in a lit area, then there is a section down at the bottom of the board here where you become a suspect. And you might then want to have to try and get some evidence to clear your name should you get down to Earth again. But
And I guess that the counselor is just going to practice his sweet karate moves in the dark and pick up the folder.
Yeah, pick up the folder. Okay, so you've got a folder. So let me...
You have one more action, Sarah.
I know.
Let me move across. So Manda, you need to look away. And Sarah, you're looking... That is the icon of the character that you are able to use a 3 action with at some point. All right.
Oh, okay.
Right. So.
But then once you use it, you lose your folder?
Yes, you do. Yes, it's a one-time thing. It's a little bit of you got a bit of dirt on them, and you're manipulating them to do your bidding for you. Okay, so you have 1 action left. Now, interestingly, you could
Can I move into the next room?
You can. So the next room is the security station. Okay, where there is a variety of different things you can do.
Yeah, I'll go in there.
Let me just explain though. There's console action, so you're able to do what Manda did: either turn off the or turn on the jammers, and do the hazard suppression. The station's pretty good at the moment. You can turn the cameras on and off, which means that if you want to have a little bit of violence while the cameras are off, nobody knows. It's all good. And you are able to manufacture some evidence. Let me just double check. We'll see what type of evidence it is. It is just evidence. It really is evidence. So you might want to take some evidence down to Earth with you, and you can get it from the security station. The other option, so that's one movement into there. The other option, because you have a helmet, you could actually go out into space. Okay, which means that you go into a section up at the top of the board there, but we'll just place us into space. It then means that for your next term with the counselor, they could come back on into the space station, either via the airlock up at the top here, like I explained, or the airlock that's just down here. All right, so there's lots of options.
I'm going to move one, and then I guess that's the end of my turn.
It is, but where do you want to go? To the security station?
In the camera room.
In the camera room, all right. There we go, done.
That was the most suspicious.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain all of the icons on all of the characters, just so, and I'm going to do it descriptive wise, or in fact, no, what I can do is I can actually show you, can't I? And I'll remember. So here we go. Oh, let's just change the camera. So that is the station chief. This is medical. It's a syringe, but it's also a robotic cog. This is the counselor. This is the astro chimp. This is the stranger. This is the engineer. This is the exile. This is the troubleshooter. This is the robotic security. This is the cyborg. And this is the daredevil. Now there is one character that we haven't spoken about who actually is not on the board. And this is the stowaway. And the stowaway starts off the board. And if you're to control the stowaway, you need to place a stowaway into any of the dark sections. And that's what happens in their first turn. So first ever action must be to step into a dark section. Alright. So I am going to okay. going to... Gosh, what am I going to do? I'm going to control the troubleshooter. And I'm going to put down 2 tokens on them. And come over here. So the troubleshooter can use their tunnel rat ability. But what we're going to do... We are going to move them 1 into the forward hub. And ooh. We're going to go 1 into the aft hub. And that's it. Okay. Another minute passes. Over to you then, Manda.
Okay, so I want to control the chief, the station chief, I think.
Station chief just down here. So how many influence cubes would you like to put down?
Just 1.
Just the 1?
One. I can get away with 1, just 1.
Okay, there's 1. And put your activation on. There we go.
All right. And they're going to move into the aft hub for 1.
So, well, the station chief is up here in the therapy garden.
There's a blue connecting to the purple there.
Oh, there is. Yes, quite right. Yes, there we go. In we go.
I planned out my move.
Yes, no, it's okay. I only saw the one going round the back, but yes, you're quite right. There it is. Okay.
And then I'm going to go all the way down. I believe it's to the tanks that pathway leads.
Okay. All the way down. Now, I don't think it... Does it go all the way down? I think it just goes to here.
I don't know.
I think it stops there.
I didn't know.
Yes, because
I didn't know that was a room.
Yes, it keeps going into... We come down here, because it's just the same thing that I just used the... what was it? The troubleshooter up to there.
Okay, cool.
So,
that works.
Yes, into there. There we go. So into the forward hub. All right. That's your 2 done. Sarah, who would you like to control? If you can't see something, not sure, just let me know.
Now the cameras only work for like the airlocks, right?
The cameras, they will turn off all the cameras in the station, and that means that you can go about bludgeoning people quite freely. There will be no negative evidence brought against you. So yes, as Amanda's saying, they all become dark rooms. I mean, there's so much you can do. I'm just going to see if we can point some stuff out here. I mean, in the chem lab, you can manufacture fire bombs, because that's always helpful on a space station. We have the magnetic containment for the antimatter, which if people start messing around that, then things could be blown up. The nano factory over here is where you can manufacture the nano gel, which can be used to revive people. The print shop allows you to make space helmets or bludgeons, and if you have the officer ability, you can make a gun.
I'm going to. Be the Astro Chimp.
Gonna be the Astro Chimp. Okay, so how many cubes? One or more?
No, I don't want to be the Astro Chimp.
No.
You only need one down to control it, Sarah. So if that's what you were worried about.
Yeah, so yeah, don't at this moment in time, don't worry too much about the cubes. We can do a reasonable amount of
Yeah, I'm gonna be the Astro Chimp.
Yay! Be the Astro Chimp. Everyone needs to be the chimp at some point. Okay. There you go. So you've got hold of the chimp. The chimp is just here. So the chimp is in the rec room. There is a compromat in there that he can pick up.
I give my turn to Amanda real quick. I have a phone call. 1 second.
Well, the Astro Chimp's going to pick up
It's going to definitely pick up the compromat. Yeah, we can work this out together, can't we? And we'll show Sarah that in a second. What else would the chimp want to do?
Where's the shrimp? The shrimp?
No, no, put it back. I'm back. It was a spam.
It was a spam.
Okay.
You took a phone call for spam? No.
You want the thing though? No, Sarah. You want that though. You want that. That's a free action. You want that.
Okay, yeah, I'll pick it up. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Manda and I will look away, because Sarah, you need to look at this. This will give you the icon for the character that you can control for free. You ready?
Okay.
Can you see?
Okay.
Yeah, you good? All right. Remember, you can use these compromats during your turn. So even though you're controlling one character, these compromats would allow you to use another character. So this is how you kind of string along multiple actions. Remember, at this moment in time, for the most part, you've only got 3 actions. But you could manage it so that you could daisy chain an action from one character that leads on to another character who does several actions, who then has another compromat who does something else. Oh. And there's one thing I forgot. You do have, everybody has...
Bribe.
The bribe, yes. Everybody has a bribe token. So this bribe token can only be used once. It is worth 1 point at the end of the game. By using this bribe token, whichever character you give it to, if they happen to be a player character, they've gained 1 point. Okay, but it means that you can use one of the characters in the game. So you can string together multiple actions by some clever deployment of your characters and timings.
All right. That one's gonna move up one.
So Astro Chimp's moving up one.
Mm-hmm.
So he's in the aft hub.
And then he's gonna move to the airlock.
Oh, okay. He's moving all the way up. So he's going to use the dotted line. He's going to do his tunnel rat.
No, not that airlock. The airlock on the left.
Okay. Airlock on the left. There he goes.
Because he's a chimp, so he did something nonsensical.
Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Right, so that's your go. What will I do? I am going to put down a cube to control the station chief. Oh, maybe not. No, I don't want a station chief because there's already a thing there, isn't there? But who do we want? Do we want that one? Yeah, let's do the engineer. And so take that there. So the engineer moves one into here with the station chief, and then moves one into the physics lab. All right, that's my turn done. Time is ticking down. Over to you, Manda.
I'm gonna stick with the station chief.
Okay, so that now means that they only have one action and one free action.
Okay, they're gonna move down into the tanks.
Okay, so moving down, that's your one movement. That's basically it, isn't it? All right, over to Sarah.
What happens if it detonates the tanks?
No, it's decontaminate. It's not detonate.
Oh.
No.
What are you trying to do here?
So, well, Sarah, you can, if you want to blow things up, you absolutely can. So I literally was just. So here we go. You need to be in a room with a bludgeon or a gun, and then you can do the sabotage command, which means that you then place a damage token on the section's action box. And that section, you cannot do any of the actions there until it's repaired. So if you want to go around and destroy things, you can. Now, here's an interesting little idea for you. You can't see it because it's all the way at the top there. We are currently running on normal power. I'm going to be the
counselor.
You're being the counselor? Okay.
I'm going to manufacture evidence.
Okay, so hang on a second. So the counsellor, you've already got one influence. You can control the counsellor. Do you want to put any more influence down, or are you happy with how it is?
Okay, sure.
It's totally up to you. It just means that if somebody else wants
it now put some in there, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, and then I'm gonna
put that there.
No, I don't want to put another block there. I want to keep my blocks. I only get 8.
Okay, there you go. Done.
But I want to manufacture evidence.
Okay, so let's get some evidence. So that's one of your actions. Hang on. So the counsellor, has some evidence. Done. All right. You've got another action and another pickup or drop action.
And console's action does what? I know what the cameras does. I know what manufacturer does. Console does what?
Console would turn the jammers back on, which means that you cannot transmit your evidence to another character. And they do the hazard suppression. So any fires, they would put those out. But if they're damaged, then of course you can't do that either.
Okay, I'm gonna move.
So where are you moving to? To the rec room or to the aft exhaust with the astro chimps? It's either here or here.
I'll move into the rec room.
Okay. There you go. You're done. I am going to... I've just realised I put my activation, or I didn't move it. I was on the engineer, wasn't I? And so, in fact, I just realised I put Sarah's cube
I
down.
didn't want to do anything I just did, and I know that I did something wrong. But oh well, it is what it is.
There's no such thing as wrong. It's all just a bit crazy. Remember, we are all running for our lives, not quite sure what to do. Because what are we doing up on a space station anyway? I am going to... I'm going to control... Put down... Got to stop taking your cubes. Going to take the stowaway. So, put down here. Stowaway's first action as they appear in a dark room. And I need to move that to here. And the stowaway is going to go across into the storm shelter. And they are going to pick up compromat for me. There we go. Done. And another minute ticks down. Manda, over to you.
Oh boy. Ow, that hurt. Huh. Let's activate the stranger.
Stranger. Stranger. Okay, so you already have there, so you can go.
No, that's
here. The stranger is just here, yes, in the mainframe, yeah.
The mainframe.
Unless you tell me to put down an influence cube, I'm assuming you're not going to do so. So.
Yeah, no. So we're gonna go. Do I want to go left? Do I want to go right? Let's go. We're gonna go into the cryo lab, so that'll be one into the nanofactory. Pick up the that's gone already. One to the nanofactory, and then one into the cryo lab.
Done.
Excellent.
Okay, so you move those. Right. Sarah, over to you.
I'm gonna be the monkey.
Gonna be the monkey. Okay, so that is
First action.
That one just there. Done. Okay, monkey. Yep. Hello.
First action.
Yep.
Drop the briefcase.
Dropping the briefcase. Done. So
Second action.
Yes.
Go in outer space.
Right. So, okay. Nice. It's good that you're thinking like this. Okay. You can't do that because it might be a monkey, but even the monkey knows that it needs a helmet on to go out into space. And the monkey doesn't have one. All of the characters have self-preservation. None of them are going to do something that would kill them. So, liking your idea, but nope, you can't do it.
Okay, well then, we need to rethink my turn then.
Right. But interestingly, if you were to knock a character out, could you then throw them out into space? I think that's okay.
Yes, that is a rule. You can toss a downed character into space.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so then undo that turn then.
Okay, so monkey takes back his case. All right, he's back there. He's still there.
Where was I before?
Oh,
You were on the counselor.
Okay.
Do you want to go right all the way back? There you go.
I see what you're gonna do.
But I only have one action with the counselor.
Yes, you would do. Yes. Oh my goodness! Yes, I've just realised. Yeah. All right. Poor monkey.
What?
Leave the monkey alone.
But I can't do anything. I only have one move.
You do. So
Sarah, you could essentially move the monkey to the counselor and then play the counselor.
No, because somebody else would play the counselor.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, because
they
monkey
might
goes next, and he'd run away.
They might now, but
Poor monkey. Well, what's he done to anything? Poor little guy.
I like how we don't even know if this is actually Monkey's character, and we're just like, get the monkey.
Yes, exactly. I fear for monkeys around the world.
It's a space station rat. We have to exterminate rats. It's unsanitary. Somebody flew through their poop at the wall, and I don't think it was the engineer.
The monkey was not doing any poop throwing, okay?
It says the monkey. All right, let me see what else I can do then.
Oh, that's interesting. We didn't check up on this. Okay, we'll let it slide for now. But here we go.
What?
The Astro Chimp does actually have, because every character has multiple sort of abilities to them. So the Astro Chimp has an ability called Loyal. So to influence, you have to return any cubes on the card already there, and then place at least one more cube than was previously here. So I know that I think I used the Astro Chimp first. So in effect, what would have happened, Sarah, is you would have given me my cube back, but then you would have had to have placed 2 cubes down to take control of the chimp. In fact, we should probably correct for that now, because it won't make much of a difference. So that one goes back to me, and you've
But
put
if the
2
chimp
down.
dies and I lose all my cubes.
No, because what would happen now, if somebody wants to control the Astro Chimp, they would have to put down 3 cubes, but you get your 2 cubes back. So the Astro Chimp becomes harder to control because they're loyal to whoever their last sort of person was.
But if it dies, I get my cubes back?
No.
Oh.
No, you don't. You lose them. I think you do. Let's just double check. What happens when you die? I mean, it is really good. So Annihilate is 4.6.5.
troubleshooter will move into the rec room.
The troubleshooter. Okay, so you need to move. You need to put this. Now then, you do need to put down a cube on that because I already have 2 cubes on the troubleshooter and you need to be equal to me.
Oh, I thought I had the most cubes on that one.
Nope,
Nope,
it's
not
the-
moving him.
No, don't worry too much about your cubes.
No.
You've got 3 left. we're not going to be too fussed about
Nope,
the
I'm
cube
gonna be the
situation.
chimpanzee again. Fine, I'll be the chimpanzee again. Give me back my cube.
Okay, cube back on in.
Stop taking all
There
my
you go.
resources away from me.
Okay, you're the chimp.
Oh god, the chaos.
The chimpanzee can go into the security station
Yes. 1.
and turn off the cameras.
This is a clever chimp. I like it. So the cameras are now turned off. Okay, so there is no penalty for bludgeoning anybody within a lit area. Okay, it's open season. It is. Somebody said what was the name of the movie? Is it The Reckoning or something like that?
The Purge.
The Purge, that's it. The Purge, Reckonings, yes, we're having it on a space station, why not? Oh, goodness me. Okay. I am going to...
So, oh yeah, no, I did an action, so yeah, he'd be
Yeah.
tired. Okay, good. Never
He's
mind.
tired now. I'm going to have some fun with the counselor.
I told you, he's gonna
So,
ruin
put that there.
everything.
I'm going to take that.
Don't worry about it, Sarah. Don't worry about it.
I'm going to go into here, into the aft hub, and the counselor is going to rob the troubleshooter. Let's just double check. So with a bludgeon, take an item or copy a data type from a live, co-located robot or unhelmeted human. So Counselor is going to take the alien artifact. And that was my 2 actions, wasn't it? We go down another minute. Over to you, Manda.
I'm going to be the station chief.
So you're moving your token to the station chief.
And I'm going to go down into the forward airlock and I'll pick up the little secret info there.
Okay, yeah. So,
And then I'll move into the bridge.
okay, yeah. So I'm just going to show you what your secret info is.
Okay.
So Sarah, look away. All good?
Okay.
All right, and then you're moving down 1 into the bridge. Oh. Okay. Well, you can't do anything just yet, but you're in the bridge. Right, Sarah, over to you.
Hmm.
Hmm. Pondering, what could you do?
Sorry.
It's like nobody's released Project X yet. Always going to explore that, because why on earth would you want to release some military biohazard, something that the military's been working on? Who would be foolish enough to do that?
Why would we want to do that? No, that's not at all.
Wait, what happened to the stowaway token that was on the card?
The stowaway.
Oh, it's on the board now?
On the board. Stowaway is over here in the storm shelter.
Oh, 1 second. Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna be the counselor.
You're gonna be the counselor. Oh, okay. Right, so that's purple. So the counselor only has one action and one
Kill
pickup.
the troubleshooter.
You're gonna kill the troubleshooter. Oh my goodness, you are, aren't you? You're just gonna smash him over the head. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't think there's anything they can do. Let me just double check. So you're gonna attack 12.8.
I lose a bunch of. No, I only lose one.
Right, so
token.
with a bludgeon, make a co-located robot or unhelmeted human down. Yeah, it is basically that. So
You get down, troubleshooter. Get down, and the cameras are off, so nobody sees me.
So actually, so I think that's that, and we go like so.
Which is it the medical robot that's in there with them?
Yes, it is. Yes.
And he just doesn't care because he's like, yes, hit them.
Now I can heal. My purpose is to heal. Because the cameras are all off, you get away with that heinous act, Sarah. I hope you're very happy with yourself. You are the one who drew first blood.
And now, can it still move?
You can move for one, yes.
Can I move with the body?
Wait. You only had one action because you were exhausted.
Yes. Yeah, so that was it. You did.
Oh, okay.
That's the one action. You're done.
Unless I use my free pickup to pick up the body in preparation for next time.
Does that work like that? I don't. It's good.
I don't think you pick up the body. No. You drag it with you.
You drag, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're funny. So it's step. Yes, step is dragging. So during a step, a character may drag another downed character with them. A character may never drag or be dragged more than once on a player's turn. Okay? So yes, when you're doing your movements. Oh. Oh, what can we do? Ah, okay. I am going to place an influence, because it's all just happening so nicely. I'm going to do a medical. Control the robot. So as my activation, as an action, you may revive a downed character. So I'm going to revive
Aww.
the troubleshooter. We go, yeah, oh no, protect. So the troubleshooter's okay. And that gets me a point. Because every person the medical revives gets the medical a point. So on the track. Thank you for knocking out the troubleshooter.
Can the robot go through the dotted lines?
No,
just monkeys can.
Just monkeys, yeah. Monkeys can, and the troubleshooter can. So the medical has done one action. What else can medical do? I think, so I'm actually going to wait, which as we discussed at the beginning, that allows me to take, so for my second action as a wait, I'm going to take my activation token back. Okay. The station ticks down into another minute. And we're back over to Manda.
I'm gonna pick up that that thingy that's down there, the information secrets.
Oh, are you continuing to be the station chief?
I am.
So you've only got one action. That is your action then. Oh, so that's your free action.
Well,
sorry.
That's a free action.
Yes, that's your free action.
So I still have my action.
You do. So Sarah, look away.
Okay.
All right. Gosh, both of you have got so much dirt on people here now. Okay,
I do. I have lots of dirt.
Quite right.
And then I'm going to. I'm gonna do abandoned ship.
Okay. So. So as the officer, you can do abandoned ship, which. Let's just go to that. Where is it? 13.1. Trigger abandoned ship in the bridge. 7.1. So, what's going to happen? Abandoned ship can be triggered. When triggered, flip the abandoned ship marker. We have this. So, it tells us, remove all locks. Pods with this requirement may now be launched. So I'm going to put that just there. Roger, could you type in !destruct? 1, 2, 3. That's all the locks. All the locks are down.
My turn.
And well, hang on a second. I just need to double check to make sure. So, yeah, it's only if this room is damaged, isn't it? Okay, so that's fine.
And what gets you to fly away to space? I mean, to Earth?
Well, the escape pods. So all the escape pods up at the top and this bottom one just down here are now available. Because we are in the abandoned ship, so pretty much all you need to do is go on in. It's a timed launch. You essentially put down a token and the very next turn, that pod will launch with whoever is within it. All right.
Unless somebody moves them out of it.
Yes, or unless somebody damages the pod, and then it will launch all the same, but explode. So, what are you going to do? Double check on something. There is certainly a lot to consider, isn't there?
Okay, I will be, for right now, I'm going to be the troubleshooter. And yeah, you'll need to put another token on it.
Another cube, yeah. So that's that. And you move your disc to there. Okay.
And I'm going to hit the robot!
Okay. So...
How dare you revive me? You had no consent.
Leave the robot alone.
I had a DNR.
I had a DNR posted on the refrigerator. You came in here.
Oh my goodness.
So that was my one action.
That's one action. You have one more action.
Oh my god.
That one's going to move into the rec room.
Into the rec room. Where's the rec room? There's the rec room. Okay.
I guess he takes the robot with him.
Oh, you're dragging the robot with you?
Is he allowed to?
Yes.
Yeah, he's going to drag him all about, make him suffer for doing that. Am I playing the game right? I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows?
Am I having fun? Yes.
So long as you're having fun, that's all that counts. Poor robot. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh. I am going to... I've taken my thing off, my activation. I'm going to activate... I'm going to activate the engineer. And so I'm going to move one into the print shop. And then I'm going to use the print shop because using the officer command to create a gun. And that's my turn. Another minute ticks down. Okay, Manda, what on earth could you possibly do?
Oh, there's lots I could do. But I'm going to activate the counselor.
Oh, okay, you're going up to the counselor, so there you go.
Excellent. And the counselor is going to move through the machine shop into the aft airlocks.
Counselor is going to move through the machine shop. Where's the machine shop?
Right above him.
It's got the little.
Oh, yes.
It's got the bludgeon on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So into the machine shop, into the airlock up at the top there.
Yep.
Okay. There is a helmet, a space helmet.
Nope. I have 3 items already. I can't carry anything else. So
that's true. Yeah. I mean, you can. Yeah, you could drop an item, couldn't you? But you've already got a helmet, so that's fine. Okay. That'll be you done. I'm just going to push you just a little bit. So that counselor is. Oh, you can still see the counselor, can't you? Yeah. Okay, Sarah, over to you.
How do we launch stuff?
You have to be inside the escape pod, and at this moment in time, so there's 2 ways. You can either be where the counselor is and use the section action of a section launch, and that instantly launches an escape pod with whoever is in it, whichever pod you want to launch. Or you actually go into the pod and do a timed launch, and basically your very next turn the pod launches.
Is reveal an action, or reveal is a step and then you do your actions?
A reveal is your very first thing before you start your actions and put down your cubes and whatnot. Yes.
Cool.
And just so you know, we have 8 minutes left on the game clock.
I will be the counselor and get into a pod because I want to see how that happens.
Okay. So you need to take that. But you've only got one. You'll literally have one action.
But I reveal.
It will not change the amount of actions you've got. And remember, you need to move into the pod and then do the action.
Right, but I reveal.
Okay, you're revealing. So, what are you revealing as? Oh.
I'm the counselor.
You're the counselor. Okay.
But I have one free move, or I get my move and then I get a free action.
So, hang on. Now, you've revealed. So, when you reveal, you get a bonus. Let's just look at this. So, upon reveal, if live, which you are, choose a co-located human. All other innocent players who have that human as a conspirator become suspect. So upon reveal, if live, choose a co-located. So there's nobody else up there with you. So unfortunately, that doesn't work out. So don't worry about it. Okay. So you have one action.
I was going to move.
Okay. So there's a number of escape pods. There's the Alcatraz, the McQueen, or the Houdini.
I'll take the one that has a folder in it.
Well, okay. Let's go with this one. Let's go with the McQueen. So you
And
are.
now that was my move, but I get a free action, don't I? Even though I'm tired, I get one free pickup.
Yes, so you can pick up the compromat.
I'll
Yes.
pick up the folder.
Okay. Now, you are hoping that you have a compromat for the counselor. Because if you do, you could use that right now. Actually, can you? I think you can. Well, let's just see what this is. So, Manda, look away. So that is your free action on whichever character that is. Okay.
My turn's over.
Well, hang on a second, because I want to try and sort of help you a little bit here. You've still got your bribe token. Can you bribe yourself?
No, because she's revealed as her character. If she had not revealed, she could, but no.
Yeah, I thought that's what I thought. But you can use.
But
I mean,
she
I don't
can't.
know who else would be that character anyways, because they would have like 0 movements because there's 2 exhaustion tokens now on it.
Well, first off, our cubes actually come off and go into the betrayal box. Because now only Sarah can control this character.
That's true. So those go in there. Okay. Yes, that's right. And I just want to. So you can't bribe, but the compromat, does that work?
No. I would have told you if it did.
Okay, so you. Oh, great. Fair enough. Okay.
she's basically just confirmed what you were trying to figure out, but no.
Yes. Well, I'm just trying to make sure that we've give her every option here. Okay.
But what were you trying to make her do? Because she can't do the auto activation. She has to be in the other airspace, like in the other space to do it.
No. She could, if she had the compromat for the counselor, she could do the timed launch because she's in the pod now.
Oh,
right.
But I thought that the launch happens when you get into the pod, anyways.
No. It's an action. You've got to trigger it. So there's two kinds. Okay. There's the kind where if you are outside of the pod, you can use the section launch and the pod jettisons immediately. Okay. But if you are inside the pod, you do a timed launch, and it means that it launches on the start of your next turn. So it gives other people chance to get on in. But if it was obviously the section one, you would want to put your character.
Somebody could go into a room and just launch me immediately right now?
Yes.
But what rooms can you do that from?
Either from the bridge, or from the section launch in this aft airlock.
Right, I'm looking for where the bridge is.
The bridge is all the way down here.
Okay.
So yes, those are the 2 ways of you launching. Well, effectively,
Let's hurry up
3
so
ways.
We can get a couple more turns in.
Yes. Okay, so, you're effectively done. It's over to me. I am going to take this, go to the troubleshooter.
You're going to move into the airlock and yeet him?
Troubleshooter is going to go 1 and tunnel rat it all the way to there, and for the free action, pick up the helmet. So that is the troubleshooter done. Another minute ticks down. Manda, over to you.
I'm gonna stick with the. Do I stick with the captain and help Sarah get out of there?
Yeah.
All right, I'll stick. I'll be the captain.
You're gonna be the captain.
Oh, I wasn't the captain before. I was the counselor, so I get 2 moves as the captain.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So you're moving across. There you go. So you're station chief.
And you said I could launch her from here?
Yeah.
Is that bridge launch?
It's a bridge launch. Let's just double check on this.
Yep.
13.8. Bridge launch. Which action requires abandoned ship to have been triggered, which it is. Immediately move all occupied pods that have met their launch requirements to the mesosphere. If any pods are damaged, they are instead annihilated along with anything in them. Bridge launch can only be performed in the bridge by a character with officer. So yes, you have effectively launched the counselor.
And I've destroyed that one pod.
No, because there's nobody in that pod.
But you said when you were reading it that it moved when the abandoned ship happens, you move pods, and anything that is damaged, any pods that are damaged are annihilated.
Hang on. But it's got to for it to launch, it's got to actually have somebody in it. So hang on. If any of the pods moved, so this pod that was just launched, because that's the one that's launched. So immediately move all occupied pods that have met their launch requirements. So the launch requirement, this is occupied. That's the most important part. It has abandoned ship has been triggered, which was its condition. So this is the only one that launches. The other pods stay because there's nobody in them. Right? If somebody goes into that Hail Mary pod and doesn't fix it, right, then yes, that would blow up. Right? But the only thing that's keeping these pods still on the station is because there's nobody inside. If there was somebody else inside, yeah.
Do I score things as they happen on that card, or do I have to wait till the end of the game?
Wait till the end.
Okay.
So you are effectively the counselor. You've got to Earth. So nobody can use the counselor now. That's done. Yeah, in effect then, because you've revealed, you made it. You're out. And we will look then and see how well you score at the end. So it's myself and Manda who's still scurrying around trying to make things happen now. So you did, Manda, you did your one action of launching that, so you've essentially got another action, haven't you?
Oh, I do, and I'm trying to decide whether I start running now or whether I just induce chaos. Because I can do one more command here.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Do it! I don't know what your last command is, but...
Oh, I can reveal what Project X is and set it loose.
You're just mean.
Yeah, let's do it. Project X, let's do it.
Okay, Project X.
Oh, I hope it ends up in the
All
in the
have been fun. Heck, I beat up a robot because it revived me, so...
13-3.
I hope it ends up in the aft airlocks.
So here we go. Trigger abandoned ship and release Project X. Release Project X may be performed. Okay, so we need to turn this over and find out what is Project X. Oh no! Okay, let's have a look. It's a carnivorous bio-experiment. So we have to place it in the Vault X. At the end of any resolve phase, must down a live co-located character if possible. If none, then the acting player must step the Project X one section closer to the closest live player. If tied, the acting player must choose which section to step to.
Where's the vault?
Okay, well, here we go. This is going to be fun.
Where's the vault?
So we have this wonderful miniature but right here. So it is after human characters.
Oh,
Essentially,
good. It's got some there. It's fine.
It's going to run out. It's going to eat the stranger, and then it might eat half of the cyborg, because the cyborg is half human. But after that, it's going to start going towards wherever the closest human is. All right. Oh. Sarah, aren't you happy that you're out in space right now? Okay. So we've done that. It's my turn. I am going to... I'm actually going to use an action to... Would I have to actually be inside it? No, okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take the chimp. Go there. And... Chimp can go 1, 2. All right. Time goes down by 1. Amanda, over to you.
Okay. I'm gonna put 2 influence cubes on the troubleshooter.
Okay.
And then okay, well, this I want to activate. I want to do something, but if I can't do it this way, I don't want to do this. But
Okay.
he has the little jetpack thingy.
Yes.
So I want to just run out into outer space and just go to Earth.
Yes, you can do that.
Yeah,
Excellent.
do it.
Okay.
Just run.
Just run. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Just before we do that, remember it was the end of my turn, and so we hit the resolve phase. Oh, hang on. Yes, we should have. You released this, didn't you? So
I did.
Yeah, we skipped this because we've not been dealing with it, have we? So at the end of any resolve, so it would have worked for me first. So it worked at you and then me as well. So at the end of resolve phase, must down a live co-located character if possible. So if none, move 1 step. So it will have moved a step into here.
Yep.
Okay. Closer to the
and then,
thing. And then in my turn, it would have down
eat 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the stranger is down. And they're just, they're just down for the time being unless somebody basically gets to help them. So what's going to happen at the end of your turn then, the cyborg...
We don't have a medical bot to help with that.
the cyborg is going to have some suffering, okay? So there we go, we're up to date. So you want to send out the troubleshooter out into space.
Yep.
So what's going to happen then is you've got 2 actions. So effectively, and you can't quite see this because it's above. So we're going to put it here because that's space. So that's 1 action for you to get outside. And then there is the rocket wings. Let's take a look. So here are the conditions. So Earth, if you possess a rocket pack, and if you are a character that's obviously okay, and you also have a helmet. So you have met all of those conditions. So the troubleshooter is out and goes to Earth. Basically just, pilots their way all the way down. So we're going to take that. They've got out. And they have an Earth token on, which I think that's it, isn't it? So they cannot obviously.
That's it. Done.
Yeah, they cannot be used any further. Okay, and so that was your one. Was that one or two? That was two actions, wasn't it? It's one action to go out, and the second action to actually use the rocket wings. So that's it, done. Okay. Right. I am going to.
My turn?
Well, this is the thing, Sarah. I don't think you have a turn now because
We have our other characters.
Do you actually well? let me
No,
just-
Sarah, you pick your identity, and the others give you bonus points.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So because you've actually revealed yourself, that's it. You're out and done.
So I can't play anymore.
Well, no, because your bonus characters, depending on how they fare in the game, you'll either get the points from them or not.
Okay.
But effectively, you've reached the finish line first, so long as you've achieved everything you possibly could have done so with that counselor. Certainly, the fact that they've escaped.
Okay, then I'm just gonna cheer. Go, Amanda and Monkey.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm not picking sides.
Yeah.
Also, BRB.
What do I want to do? Because everything's changed.
Well, hold on. The cyborg has to be eaten now.
Yes. That's it. We've got to make sure we get our body count. Cyborg is down. Cyborg. Done. Right. Oh, yeah. We will have to then do some serious counting as far as who's close. So... Hello, Amberden. Yes, everybody is picking on me, but more importantly, they even picked on the monkey in the game. It's unbelievable. Astro Champ.
I'm back. What have I missed?
No, I'm just thinking. I'm going to stay where I am. I'm going to continue to be the chimp. Gonna just go into there.
Get in a pod! But you can move into a pod.
I can only move once because I was already controlling that character. So there's only one action.
Come on, Monkey, get in a pod and go!
So, yes. Let's shout for the monkey. There we are.
Hey, don't forget the monster.
We are on 5 minutes. So the monster, so the monster now has to move. Move to the closest character.
It's equal distance between the two humans.
Is it?
I counted already. Yeah. Because if he goes along the blue, to get to the human there, it's four spaces.
Yeah.
And if he goes to try to go after the one that's down in the dark room, it's 4 spaces because he's got to go blue, purple, down into dark, and then over into dark.
He could go 1, 2, 3 to go and get the exile.
Oh, I didn't see the exile. Yep. Okay, so then that's where he would go then, because that's the closest one then.
Yeah, there you go. Raw. Okay. So time's gone down by 1. Over to you.
Okay, so Oh God.
It's a monkey, but then you have to put down like 3 things, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I would, and I don't have that. So.
You would use up all of your cubes.
Yes.
I think we're very close, so let's just keep going a little bit here.
What about the cubes on the other Earth person? What happened to those?
Oh, the troublemaker or troubleshooter.
I'm not. I'm not sure because nobody's revealed.
You look it up while I think.
Yeah. So 15.3.
Wow.
Trying to find. I mean, it is very good that they've got everything. Okay, I see. It's very good that you can find everything here. I can't quite see, though, what happens with the cubes once they go. So I will have to check up on that after the game. It just means that, of course, that myself and Manda were limited slightly by any other characters we might want to control. But I think actually the game works out that as much as there's 12 characters, you don't have a tendency of using all of them, do you? I think you just use a few.
Okay. I'm going to be the chief.
Yep. So you're going to move
and
your token to the chief.
Oh gosh. Oh, I'm just gonna move up 1 space.
Okay. 1. Yep. So you're in the oh, where are you? That's one of the
tank or the
below the tanks. You're next to the medevac
No,
pod.
I should be in the forward airlocks is where I should
That's
be.
it. Yes, that's it. Yes, indeed. Yes, forward airlocks. Yeah.
Yeah, and then my second action will be to wait.
Okay, so you're going to take your chip back.
Yeah.
Done. Okay, and so the monster
moves 1.
So it goes into the forward hub. Ooh.
Escape!
Yes. I am going to... Well, I'm going to carry on with the chimp. Gotta keep with the chimp. So I go in there, but because I'm already in control, it's only 1 action, so that's done. So time goes down by 1.
Monster has to move and eat the
monster.
Well,
moves.
actually, he eats the. So he moves.
Yeah, they just
but
moves.
But he doesn't
that's it.
eat the person.
Doesn't eat. No, just moves.
Okay.
I think we're down to 4 minutes left. Can somebody in chat type out !destruct?
I don't think I spelled it right.
Yeah, I don't think that worked. I don't think that worked.
I don't think I spelled it.
No, it's is it destruct? Why is it?
How do you spell it? I can't spell. There you go.
Oh, it's just not working. It's just not working. Typical. Nothing's working on this damn space station.
It's also that Sarah is putting D-I-S, it's D-E-S, which is destruct.
It's okay, it's not working. It's not working. Never mind. But we got 4 minutes. 4 minutes left. Okay. Amanda.
Okay, I'm gonna be the station captain or station chief.
Okay. So
Now, does that give me 2 actions though? Because I took it off before.
Yes, it does. Yes. So you got 2 actions.
So the station chief is going to move into what is the forward hub, because he'll go from the forward airlocks into the tanks and then into the forward hub.
Okay. So he's going. Sorry, just do that again. Into the tanks. And then into the forward hub, yeah?
Yeah, and then the monster eats the exile.
Exile is down. That's rather unfortunate. Gonna continue with Astro Chimp. Astro Chimp is going to pick up with the free action. Take his helmet. He's going to move out. Of the space pod. So we're down to 3 minutes. And the monster, of course, moves.
Yep.
Okay.
Into my area.
Into your area. Over to you. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna be... I don't know, because I'd have to put cubes down to be somebody.
Yep, you got 3 cubes left.
Ah.
I mean, this is going to work as minus points, but we're not going to worry too much about it. We'll see what we get.
I'll be the station chief and move up 1.
Okay, so you get to move all the way to the aft hub. Okay, yep. Now, well, this just now means that the monster is effectively on your back all the time.
Yep.
So the monster follows you to the aft hub.
Oh no.
I am going to... You can't quite see, but I've moved into the Alcatraz.
Oh, hey, just FYI, when my person was revealed...
Yep.
Oh, nobody was... What, did it make people suspicious or no?
What?
No.
Oh.
Because there was nobody next to you.
Oh, okay.
So we couldn't do that. It was only if somebody else was there. So I've moved into... But again, I'm only doing this at 1 action at a time. So the chimp is in the pod, but can't activate anything. So then... Well... That then means that the station chief gets eaten.
Yeah, you really forced me to use another cube here, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right.
So station chief's out.
Well then.
Oh my goodness, this is like going to be real close. So we are down to, is it 3 minutes? Yes, 3 minutes.
Okay. Um.
I really wish that the sound effect was working, because now klaxons would be blazing and all the red lighting's coming on. Wow,
You know what?
wow.
I'm gonna go full chaos gremlin, and I'm gonna put my 3 cubes on the monkey.
You're going to put your 3 cubes. Oh, wow. Okay. So you take control of the monkey. These cubes come back. Oh, hang on. Oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna activate the monkey.
So you need to move that. There, yep. So you can do 1 action.
I'm gonna move out of the pod.
Okay. Monkey moves back out. Oh, goodness me. Monster moves.
And then you get. Oh, I thought that you have one more movement than that. Oh no, he only had
No.
one.
No, because he activated the
Oh.
monster.
Yeah. Monster moves 1.
You're
don't have
super
it.
tired, so you can't be monkey again.
Yeah, I've not got enough cubes to control monkey now.
You could be engineer or blue thing or the 2 green at the bottoms.
Yeah.
Flying squirrel and hourglass.
Flying squirrel, hourglass. Yeah. I'm going to be engineer. And wrong one. That's the one. I've got a gun. I'm just going to shoot myself in the head.
You can't. That's in the rules.
I know, but it's kind of, you know, I feel like that's the only option for me right now.
All right. So I'm gonna be the monkey, and I'm
hang
gonna.
on,
No, you gotta move the monster.
Hang on,
right.
I've not had my go yet. Just because I'm going to shoot myself in the head, but I'm going to. I've got two things. So I'm going to make a space helmet. So he can have a space helmet, and then he can move down 1 to the forward exhaust airlock.
Can you make? No, you can't make jetpacks.
Can't make
Make
jetpacks.
him a jetpack.
No.
No, that one jetpack was used. Yeah. And so the
Now
monster
the monster moves.
moves up 1 to where the monkey is. Okay. The clock goes down to 2 minutes.
Oh, now you can just leave the monkey alone because he'll die.
I can choose to not do anything.
Yeah, you can just leave the
can
monkey
just
there
wait.
and you can go be somebody else.
Yeah, you can basically retrieve.
No, I can't be anybody else because I don't have any cubes, but I can wait and retrieve my cubes.
No, you can retrieve
Or a cube.
one cube. Yes, exactly. Yes, so that's exactly what you could do. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, you're awful.
Oh.
Okay. Which cube do you want to take back?
I'm gonna take one off the monkey there.
Yeah, of course. Okay, done. And so, poor monkey, he's been gobbled up.
Monkey got 8.
Unbelievable.
What's
Monkey-
happening with the time track of the self-destruction on the ship or whatever?
That's what I've been doing. I've got some dice at the side here. I've been ticking it down. So now, after my turn, there is just 1 minute left. And we
Maybe.
Maybe. Yes. Yes. So I am going to continue with the engineer. Engineer is going to go into outer space for his 1 point. We're going to put him down here. He's in outer space. So he's ejected out. We then go to, there's 1 minute left. So
That was only one action. Oh, you were him before too, weren't you?
yes, yeah. So he's exhausted. Yeah. So there's one minute left.
So what happens to him now that he's out in space? He has a helmet. So what happens? Is he dead or?
No, he's
No, he's just
floating.
floating.
He's floating outside. I don't think he can make it to the medivac pod. He's not got enough actions to be able to do it. Unless, no, I can't do it.
Well, and you would have to take a downed character to use the medevac.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're in trouble here. We're in absolute trouble. Well, I think that pretty much wraps it up, doesn't it? Because I don't think
Yeah.
Keep a stowaway and get a helmet and you be safe.
there's nothing else to do. So the only thing that we haven't done, or we can have a look at, is did we get a reentry token? Oh no! It was a.
well, we have to reveal.
A 1 in 3 chance, and it was a flaming wreck, so we weren't getting any extra time. Okay, so let's go through this now, because this is where we work out the scoring, and we have to do the
Well, we have to
reveals.
reveal who we are.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
let me just get the point here. Du-du-du-du-du. Because... oh, where is it? It was in the early parts. Basically, if things are not going your way, you can do a, I think it was called a, is it a Schrodinger's reveal?
Yeah, you ditch your personality and go with one of your
Your backup ones.
side characters.
Yes. And that is what I'm doing. And I think the point is that you don't get the bonus points from the other characters. I think that's the main point.
What if you
Yeah.
didn't reveal?
Well,
No,
this
no.
is it.
For going with his backup.
Yeah, you automatically reveal now at this point. So you don't necessarily have... so the downside of not revealing during the main game is that you don't get to use that bonus ability. But you must reveal at this point. So I'm just going here. So reveal. So in player order, any players that have not revealed their secret identity must do so. So then, Manda, do you want to... are you the person that you said you was, or are you changing to another one of your other characters?
No, I'm the person I said I was.
Okay, so you... let's just look
I am the
here.
station chief.
You were the station chief, indeed. Okay, and the station chief, your win condition was to go down with the ship. Oh my
Yep.
goodness. So you get 1 point for every other character that gets to Earth. plus 1 point per NPC with the officer ability that gets to Earth, and 2 points if the station chief is on board and live. So basically you're going to get 1 point for each character that got to Earth. So 2 characters got to Earth. So that's 2 points. An NPC with the officer ability. Well, we don't know of any NPCs, so nobody got down. And if the station chief on board is live, well, you weren't. You were eaten. So
I'm still technically alive.
No, you're definitely a bit eaten. So you've got 2 points to start off with.
Well, hold on. What is live? What is their definition of live? Because obliterated is death.
It is okay. Let's just double check on that.
Because the other one's downed, but you're still alive. They make a point of saying that.
So here we go. Characters in the mesosphere count as escaped regardless of whether they are live or down. Annihilated characters count as down for secure scoring purposes. So what is live? Live. 4.6. See, this is good. It's all keywords. 4.6. When a character is incapacitated due to hazards or attack, it becomes down. Flip the character's pawn, and put it with the X on it. A down character cannot take actions. Down characters can be revived. Items are still possessed. Characters in the game that are not down or annihilated are live. So you are down, hence you're not live.
That's fine.
Yep. All right.
I do, but I get points for my bonus things, right?
Fight for your points. So there we go. But for your bonus points, you would get 2 extra points if the exile got to Earth. Well, the exile is down.
He got eaten. But the cyborg went down, so I get 2 points.
So you get 2 points. So you've got 4 points. All right.
Yep.
So that's a good point. Apparently, anything between couple of points to 10 points, that's a good game. It's a very small scoring game. Okay, Sarah, you revealed yourself as being the counselor. All right. So, did the counselor get to Earth? They did. You get 2 points. Did the counselor have the alien artifact?
Yes.
Oh my god, 4 points. You had 6 points already.
And then I had 2 folders.
I had more than you.
You had you had 3.
One character.
You had 3 folders.
Oh yeah.
Right. If you have the most, you didn't have the most. You have equal Manda.
No ties count.
Do ties count?
I think in the video they said ties count.
Did they? Okay, hang on. I think you might be right for the fact of that they seem to be okay with ties.
I mean, that works for me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll let you go with that. So.
Well, I mean, if it's not real, then we need to look.
Well, your point system points at the moment is anything between 6 to 8. Okay. So
all right. Well, fine. We'll say that yes, ties count. So then that puts me at 2. That puts me at 8.
8. So if you have the least cubes in the betrayal box, you don't. You're equal. So you don't get that point.
No, it's you and I in the betrayal box.
Oh, it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, it is. Oh, my gosh.
Sarah has the least amount.
Yes, that's 9. That's 9. Okay. The stowaway. Did the stowaway get to Earth? No. The stowaway died in a fiery death. Did the engineer get to Earth?
Engineer's outside.
Well, the engineer died. So well, that's fine because you want the engineer to die.
You wanted it dead, Sarah.
So the engineer is a fiery wreck outside. So, oh my goodness! So you scored pretty much everything.
Yep.
You got 11 points. 11
Well, for
points.
somebody who didn't know what the heck they were doing did a real good job.
You did a good job. Okay.
I had written on my notes what I needed to do, so that's why I was like, well, I need to get that artifact, and I need to get the most folders, and I don't need any cubes in the box.
Okay. I was the Astro Chimp, and it was completely random. But I am going to do the Schrodinger. I can't even say it. You know what I'm doing.
Schrodinger.
That's it. I'm swapping my character to be the troubleshooter. So, 2 points if the antimatter is not armed. So that's correct. Would have got 2 points if the monster had stayed in its cage, but no, it's out and about. Would have got 2 points if I could have fixed that damn space pod, but no. 1 point for each life at the end. So, and that's at each life at the end of the station.
So that's 2 because the stowaway and the daredevil were alive.
And the engineer was effectively alive outside until it all goes up in flames, doesn't it? So that's 3 points there. So we're looking at 5 points because I don't get any points now for the bonus characters. That is the sacrifice that you make. I was trying to get the Astro Chimp out, and then I could have had.
I had a feeling, that's why I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go for it. Make it so you can't get out.
Yeah. So there we go. Oh my goodness.
To be fair, our original plan of yeeting you out the airlock didn't happen.
There's so much we haven't done in the game.
My plan of just focusing on my character and doing what would get points seemed to have worked.
It seemed to have worked. Yeah.
I think it also helped that my plan was activate the abandoned ship, and then I was just going to try and stay alive, but I forgot that I couldn't do an extra action, and I didn't have anyone to swap to, and he was right there, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
So, because I was just going to try and kite it round till time ran out, so I was alive at the end.
But then I didn't realize that I was done once I left.
Yeah.
I'll have to double check on that, but I think that's the case, that once you reveal your character, you're pretty much focused in on that character then. Yeah,
because it just says that no one else can control it. It didn't say anything about you not being able to.
Yeah, maybe
like use other characters.
Yeah, because that wouldn't be much fun then, was it? So maybe that's the case. I'll have to double check. As you can tell,
I think we were looking at the fact that I left with my main character meant that I couldn't play my backup characters or not. That was the question.
Well, no. So Sarah, you were never really playing your backup characters because you revealed who you were. You only play your backup characters if you choose, like Monkey did at the end, and choose, no, it wasn't working for my main one, and I'm going to do one of my backups.
I think we
what
might.
You wanted.
Go on.
What you wanted for yours, Sarah, was to meet the conditions of your backups at the top. So the one making it to Earth and the one dying.
Yeah.
Right, but I wasn't focused on them. I was focused on my main character.
I think that possibly that's where we might have done it a little bit wrong, but the fact of you keep on playing because, of course, you want to manipulate those other characters to meet their sort of objectives.
Which is what I asked, and you were like, "Nope, you're done." So I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, that's possibly. Yeah, I think
that's
that
why
might
I
have
was
been a
all
mistake.
like, "Oh man, if only you could build a rocket ship for the engineer."
Well, the engineer you wanted to be dead.
Oh, but I didn't know that.
I was gonna try and because I had the file to manipulate the stowaway, so I was gonna try and get the stowaway to go across to and get the bludgeon and then move back in so that I could drop it so my captain could pick it up and bludgeon it and throw it in the medevac and get another character out.
Right. Excellent. Like it. Yeah, I think now we've gone through it once. It'll be easier to then play through on a second time. We'll have a bit more of an idea. And of course, the interesting thing about the actual game is it does talk about playing multiple times just to get sort of certain concepts down. And it actually walks you through this. As the first tutorial, it only takes you up to like maybe 6 minutes left. And then in the second tutorial, it says, okay, let's go a little bit further and let's introduce some other elements, because there's quite a lot to take on in, isn't there?
Yeah.
So the game is very, very understanding on how it tries to teach its players, but let's do it in chunks, because we know it's a lot of information for you to take in as all in one go. And so that's what our session is like. We've played it. We have probably made a few mistakes in there, but at least we've gone through it once and we've got a feel of how the game plays. Now the next time round, it's okay, we will refine those little areas where we made mistakes, and we'll have a little bit more strategy about how we're going to use characters and what works and what doesn't work. And our games will just refine as we go along. I do think it's a wonderfully designed game. There's so much potential that we are able to do with it. We have literally just scratched the surface on it. So there we go. That was Stationfall. Wow.
Excellent.
I am mentally exhausted now. I feel like I've gone through the ringer. Okay, well, thank you both of you for playing tonight. I guess we will see what happens as far as games next week. It'll possibly be a slightly easier game for us to play. We'll need something to sort of wind down a little bit from this. So maybe something a bit easier, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right then. Well, have a wonderful weekend, both of you.
I did it. I won.
You did win. You did. You won.
Good job, Sarah.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't understand this game. I'm just going to focus on what I need to do to get victory points.
Well, it seemed to work, so that's okay.
Thanks for letting me play.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye now.
Bye now.
Okay, so our thanks to Sarah and Manda for tonight's game of Stationfall. That was a lot of fun. As we thought, it was going to be very chaotic, and it was. We know we made a few little rule errors, but we will refine those for next time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the game. We'll be doing something different next week. Have a wonderful weekend, but until next time, bye for now.